Welcome to another episode of Outdoor Nation TV, and in this episode, we're going to introduce you to one of our new guys. Josh is a passionate hunter, and in this episode, he's spotting and stalking some giant whitetail in Kansas.
Over here, man, is a God thing, man. God bless me.
Welcome to our show. We are one.
As we go along here in Outdoor Nation TV in Season 4, Rick and I can only go on so many hunts. We've only got so much time, only so much money, and only so many people that we can film. So we started talking a while back and said, if we're going to continue this for say 16 episodes a season, we're going to have to put some new people on. And we did just that. The first guy we want to introduce you to is what I said in the intro, Josh Garrett. Another great thing about Josh is we kind of get a 2-for-1 special here. His wife Sarah is just as passionate about the outdoors as he is. You know, sometimes she's behind the weapon, sometimes she's behind the camera. They take multiple trips together, so we're going to get to share multiple hunts that they both go on.
Hey guys, I'm Josh Garrett. I'm excited to be a part of Outdoor Nation TV. I've known Dwayne Carter for probably 4 or 5 years now. We met down in Texas at the Garbonanza down there. Born and raised pretty much Muskogee, Oklahoma. I grew up with a bow in my hand ever since I can remember. I love bow hunting, that's my passion. I chase elk, turkey, deer, mule deer, but probably my main go-to is whitetail. The past 4 years I've been in Kansas spotting and stalking, and that's just a passion that I've grown to love. And I can't wait for you guys to come along with me.
Come on down to the catfish corner and get your own self a catfish.
Adventure awaits at the Fire Lake Fireflight Balloon Fest, August 12th and 13th. Experience balloon rides and glows, live music, a vendor market, fireworks, a kid zone, and more. We'll see you at the 2022 Fire Lake Fireflight Balloon Fest.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Brian White here. Hey, mark your calendars for August 13th. I'm coming back home to Oklahoma. I'm going to be in Shawnee, Oklahoma at the Fireflight Balloon Fest. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be so much fun. It's a free concert, and one of my favorite people on the planet is going to be with me as my special guest, Andrea Pearson. She's phenomenal. We're going to have a great time. So don't forget, mark your calendars, August 13th. I'm going to be back in Oklahoma. See you soon.
You know, it's been said, if you're not reaching back to help someone, you're not building your legacy.
Rainmaker's legacy began with our grandfather, then our father, who taught us success is more than just making money. It's about the relationships and making a difference.
We hope that when we give back to our community, we impact people's lives, improve their future, and our values are passed down to our children. Hopefully, we inspire other people to invest in our community.
Randy's Tire and Alignment has a loyal customer base built on trust, talent, and time. We love what we do, and your trust fuels our business. Our talented auto repair professionals bring years of experience, skill, and education. We take the time to listen to you and understand your needs or goals for your vehicle. Randy's Tire and Alignment, where we treat you like family.
Welcome to Shawnee Feed Center. You want muck boots? We got them. You want Carhartt gear? We got them.
Vet supplies?
We got that too. We've got livestock feed that's made here locally since 1906. Dog food, pet food? We got that too. We got tons of it, literally. Seed and fertilizer? We got that too. We have cone seeders. We have discs. We have rototillers. So come and see us here at Shawnee Feed Center. We have everything that you need.
Adventure awaits at the Fire Lake Fireflight Balloon Fest, August 12th and 13th. Experience balloon rides and glows, live music, a vendor market, fireworks, a kid zone, and more. We'll see you at the 2022 Fire Lake Fireflight Balloon Fest.
So we're heading to western Kansas. I've had some good luck out there the past few years. I've killed some really big deer. I know right where I'm going. If I stay hooked and I stay consistent, I know it's gonna be a matter of time before I find a big deer that's gonna bed down where I can sneak up and get a shot. Spot and Stalk, Kansas, let's go. Well, I'm not really set up how I need to be set up because I hopped in my truck with my dad this morning and I just dropped him off. I spotted a really big buck this morning. I tried to get some phone scope footage of him, but it was really low light, and my dad did not hang a stand where he usually hangs a stand at, and he's pretty upset. But I went and dropped him off up there. This buck's going up this draw. If he makes it all the way up there, he'll come right by him. Well, I'm waiting for him. I just spotted another deer. It may be a mule deer, I don't know. It's got a monster body, so I'm trying to get down here without jacking with his deer, get around to where I can figure out where this deer's going and get on him and get some glass on him. I'm gonna have to go way around here, further around to see if this draw, if I can find him. I seen him for a second, I thought it was a cow, and I'm like, holy crap, look back up, and I was like, that's gotta be a freaking buck. There ain't no cows in here unless I jump the fence. I haven't seen that big buck that I glassed way down there. I don't know where he went. I glassed 4 other smaller bucks. I'm planning on staying easy. First day here, first morning here anyways. I'm just gonna glass. If I see a big one, then I'll take off back there, but I'm not gonna take off wandering back there right now. I just spotted a really big buck with a doe bedded out in this flat out here. I think we got a south wind. We can sneak up this one draw. We're gonna run up a big draw right back here and try to circle in behind him and come right. We should be able to come right over the top. Put a stalk on. Sorry, I don't have really much footage of the bucks for that phone scope, but we got in there. and we didn't think he'd be able to smell us. And I guess how that wind travels out here, went right down that, well, up and over, and right up the cut they were digging. Right to the dig them noses, and off they went. They were in my draw. I drove by there 2 or 3 times. They're right across from Publix. I'm hoping that they're down here tomorrow. So they're kind of coming this way. It's kind of high and tight. You can see this smaller buck. We didn't think he was big enough. My dad didn't. He's borderline. I think he's just a big 8, but he's a really nice deer. Been sitting here for like over an hour, come back, been glassing. Hell, them bucks bedded down early. And Dad just spotted one of the bucks' head over there. The head was dirty. Like he popped his head up, he'd been asleep. I just spotted that big buck. And now we're just gonna try to figure something out. So if we want to go after him, what we're gonna do. Got a really strong north wind, so got the wind for it. I'm gonna go ahead and change my clothes. Anything could happen.
Fire Lake gives back to the South Rock Creek Turkey Dinner through generous donation of resources.
Fire Lake Foods gives back by donating enough food to feed 250 people every week.
Fire Lake Discount Foods, your community grocer, making a difference.
I've made a very good living playing guitar and writing songs, and that's my job, and I love it. I consider myself very fortunate. You can be from a very, very small town like this and reach for a star and get it. I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care.
I came because I had an ill-fitting partial. I was extremely ashamed of my appearance and my smile. My first visit, I came in tears, and I was reassured by Dr. Hall about how everything was going to be okay. They was going to be able to help me. We followed that treatment plan around my budget. It is worth $1 million to me. I just feel beautiful.
Visit our website, implantsurgerycenter.com, to get your smile transformation started today.
Come over here to the Extreme Animals. There's many more animals. It only costs you $5 for all day.
Now we're just gonna try to figure something out. If we want to go after him, what we're gonna do. Got a really strong north wind. So out in western Kansas, there's not a lot of trees, and most of the time you're going to see people tree hunting in Kansas out of a tree stand. How I do it, there's no trees out there. So what I'm doing, I'm looking for a buck to bed, and then when he beds, I got to watch the wind. Is it going to be blowing? Where's it going to be blowing from? Is it swirling? Is it going to change? Because it may take me 2 hours to get to him, but in 2 hours that wind could be switching on me. So I have to play that key into when I'm making my stalk and planning it. Is the sun coming up? Is it still early in the morning when the sun's still rising? And my shadow going to be cast out in front of where he's looking? So there's a lot of variables that you have to put into play when you're spotting and stalking.
He's rubbing that fence post.
Sweet. Feeling it right now.
I can't tell much about him. He looks pretty good though.
Just hope he stays in his CRP and he beds. We're gonna have an awesome wind today to stalk him.
I mean, some of these fish we catch are, 60, 70, 80 pounds, and people don't realize it till you see them right next to you how big they actually are.
Adventure awaits at the Fire Lake Fireflight Balloon Fest, August 12th and 13th. Experience balloon rides and glows, live music, a vendor market, fireworks, a kids zone, and more. We'll see you at the 2022 Fire Lake Fireflight Balloon Fest.
I came because I had a ill-fitting partial. I was extremely ashamed of my appearance and my smile. My first visit, I came in tears, and I was reassured by Dr. Hall about how everything was gonna be okay. They was gonna be able to help me. We followed that treatment plan around my budget. It is worth $1 million to me. I just feel beautiful.
Visit our website, implantsurgerycenter.com, to get your smile transformation started today.
Fire Lake gives back to the South Rock Creek Turkey Dinner through generous donation of resources.
Fire Lake Foods gives back by donating enough food to feed 250 people every week.
Fire Lake Discount Foods, your community grocer, making a difference.
It's been said if you're not reaching back to help someone, you're not building your legacy.
Rainmaker's legacy began with our grandfather, then our father, who taught us success is more than just making money. It's about the relationships and making a difference.
We hope that when we give back to our community, we impact people's lives, improve their future, and our values are passed down to our children. Hopefully, we inspire other people to invest in our community.
I've made a very good living playing guitar and writing songs, and that's my job, and I love it. I consider myself very fortunate. Do you can be from a very, very small town like this and reach for a star and get it.
I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care.
Adventure awaits at the Fire Lake Fireflight Balloon Fest, August 12th and 13th. Experience balloon rides and glows, live music, a vendor market, fireworks, a kids zone, and more. We'll see you at the 2022 Fire Lake Fireflight Balloon Fest.
Look at all these boys and girls. All we are doing here at One Nation Expo is preaching the outdoors. One Nation Fire Lake.
So on this hunt, I'm self-filming, and when you're self-filming, there can be lots of obstacles that can get in your way. Also, while trying to put a stalk on this deer, you have to worry about your cameras. And usually when you got a camera guy, you don't have to worry about that. You're just focused on the hunt. So on this, I got 2 cameras running on this hunt. I'm trying to make sure that they're both recording. My cards aren't getting full, my batteries are staying running. Also, while trying to keep the deer in focus and make sure that he's not looking at me and trying to pick me off because I'm pretty close to him. Glassing actually 2 bucks that are chasing a doe, and I'm not for sure if they're quite the buck I want to go after, so I repositioned to where I can get a better look at them. And while doing that, I actually spot a different buck by himself kind of cruising, and that's the buck that I end up going after.
He did bed down. I could kill it. I just wish I'd have seen him bed. I know right where I last seen him around the area. Kind of got it marked. I can get probably within 20 or 30 yards there, I feel like.
So I get my gear ready, get my camera all set up, my bow, and I take off. I have to drop down a huge ridge, get in this bottom. I know he can't see me when I get in the bottom, so I gotta hustle real fast to get to this bottom.
Bucky, he has been up there. He's kind of stood up, so I'm trying to get my way to him.
So in the past, with my experience, when a buck beds before noon, a lot of times he'll bed twice. And after a second bed, he won't get up till noon. And when he gets up at noon, he'll move one more time, and he won't be there until he gets up for the evening move. Another 45 minutes goes by. I'm watching my clock. I know at noon, around noon, he's gonna stand up. I make the decision to grunt, snort, wheeze at him. The wind's picking up. It's 15 mile an hour, 20 mile an hour. So I know I gotta be kind of loud. Kind of stand up a little bit, get off my haunches, and I look, and boom, there he is. I see his rack.
Got it. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down, baby. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. I think he went there. Oh my gosh. I just smoked a stud in Kansas. My second day. Thank you, Lord.
I start celebrating, going crazy. I get a little emotional and make a few phone calls.
Hello?
Babe, I just smoked him. Yeah. 20 yards, like 20, 25 yards on film. On film? Yeah. Oh, wind picked up, saved me. Knew the wind was gonna pick up. You got a long way to go. It sounded like a good hit. I watched the video back. It sounded like a good hit. So we'll see. Praying, because it'll be my first solo spot and stock on film. There's that dead deer on film, baby. Spot and stock. He big. Ain't got a lot of big signs, but man, look at the mass.
No, that's a good looking deer.
Got a little character right here, this kicker right here. He's got another kicker. He's got a unibrow coming out right here. How do you pass this up? You can't pass this up.
Well, thank you guys for watching along with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did making it. I want to thank One Nation, man. It's an honor to be with these guys, letting me join their team. And me and my wife, we got a lot of footage for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy it.
You know, I've never been a spot and stock guy, and I probably realize how difficult it is just by looking at it. I've tempted it a few times, and I realize I'm not just as agile as I think I am. And so, got to give Josh props. Got a big buck on the ground. Another buck over 150 for him. Another buck we could share with you. And so there's going to be many more hunts that we get to share from Josh. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Multiple hunts that these guys both go on. It's Friday and I want to get out of here.